second of two Final Four games here at the SNHU Fieldhouse in Manchester. Southern New Hampshire University, Pete Terrier, along with John Kesty. We have just seen Kearsarge knock out Conan in overtime to advance to the championship game. The winner of this game will meet the Cougars on Saturday at 4. It's the Pelham Pythons, the defending champs in Division III, looking to go back-to-back and taking on the number 5 seed, the Hopkinton Hawks. Our coverage of this game brought to you by Barton Insurance Agency out of New London and Kentucky. I want to thank Ben Barton, loves to support the local community and really loves to support the Hopkinton Hawks athletic program, the entire Hopkinton school system. They've built their business on local support, kind of like we have here at NHSportsPage.com. So thank you very much to Ben Barton and the entire staff at Barton Insurance Agency for helping us make this coverage tonight possible for you. We'll get you all the highlights, all the play-by-play, the post-game reaction as well with the winning team and the winning coach. It's Pelham and Hopkinton. Coming up next, the D4 semifinals on NHSportsPage.com.
Frank Ryan Nystrom, Keith Brown, Cam DiLoretto, and Joe Pantaleo. Brown's going to start things off with a fall-away that goes, and it's 2-0 Pythons early, and they'll come with full court man. And here comes Brown the other way for Pelham. Pulls up for 3, right side. And it's good. And Keith Brown is 2 for 2. And it's 5-0 Pelham and a steal by Frank. Funnels the pass. Pantaleo missed the shot, but Frank, the offensive rebound, he's going to pull up. And Frank puts it home. And it's 7-0 Pythons. Brown got the rebound. Brown, long 3, straight away. Banks it in! Keith Brown, 10-0. He's got 2 threes and a fall away. And just like that, Coach Dave Chase wants a timeout. And there's the first basket of the game. And missed shot, but Brown, an offensive rebound, goes up with it and puts it in. Brown is on fire. He's got 10 of the 12, and it's a 10-point lead. Windhurst throws it in the corner. Frank steps inside the arc, missed the jumper, and it's a rebound to Rockwood. Rockwood's going to drive and the kick. 3 ball. It's good. Windhurst. 12-5. Hopkinton within 7. Point here. First quarter. Rockwood behind his back with the dribble. Rockwood working against Frank. Rockwood spins into the lane, bounce pass, Maserve the layup. Nice job threading the needle by Jacob Rockwood. Found Maserve, and he put it in. It's a 6-point lead. A steal. Swings it Wilkerson, middle of the floor. Right wing now, into the hands of McGrath. McGrath feeds Maserve. Maserve on the drive. Maserve puts it up and in. He got the bounce. And then Maserve with the steal off the inbounds. Here's Brown. Being double teamed, passes it. Nice dish underneath Colin Loring. Brown just rifled that through a bunch of defenders from about half court, and Loring laid it in. It's 15-9. Colin Loring. Nystrom, 3 ball. Right side is good. Wilkerson down low, blocked by Brown. The follow shot is good by Flanagan. Loretto, outlet Frank. Got Nystrom on the left corner instead to the right corner. Gagnon inside the arc. Gagnon drains the 18-footer. Trevor Gagnon's on the board. He's got 2. The lead is 13. 27-14. 3 minutes left in the half.
Chance to remind you that we are going registration only on NHSportsPage.com in the very near future, and we've been telling you about the early bird offer, just a $50 registration fee to continue to get full access to the website, all our articles, all our game stories, the statistics, and these highlight videos. We're going to require you to register, and you're going to have to pay a one-time fee, and you'll have access through the rest of the playoffs and, of course, next year as well. But our special offer ends on Thursday, March 10th. Just $50 after that. It's going to be in the hands of our new website provider, and it's going to probably be a decent amount more than $50. So please take advantage of this offer right now and register and continue to get the full access that you've come to know and love with nhsportspage.com.
Has it. Cross-court pass, Frank. DiLoretto, right baseline, back to Brown, wide open three. Brown puts it down. He's got 18. He's now 51 points away from 2,000 for his career. Outlet, McGrath. McGrath slips by the defense, kicks it right corner. Sear for three. Almost banked it in accidentally. Now Sear another three. And that one is good. A couple of steps to the right of the top of the key. It's a 10-point game, 35-25. Rebound tipped up, bouncing around. It's Loring. Passes to Frank. Frank missed the layup. Here comes Massoud. Minute 44. Pelham can't buy a hoop here. They got 5 points in this quarter. They led 30-16 at the break. Nice crossover dribble. Rockwood with the take and the make. Driving layup. 35-27. Timeout, Coach Regan. Inbounds Frank. Back to Brown. Brown holding it, throws it to Frank in the left corner. Loring now cross-court Gagnon. Brown with it right corner. Brown dribbles to the right wing. Brown dribbles it out deep right wing now. Brown dribbles it. Little contact. Going to take a deep three and puts it down. He shed the defender. May have shouldered him to the ground. And Brown sticks the three. He's got 23. And the lead is back to 11. 42-31. Throw it in bounds. Bounce past McGrath. It's knocked away, but right into the hands of Rockwood. Rockwood down the lane, flips it up, lefty shot, no, offensive rebound on McGrath. Kicks it to Rockwood, the spin of the baseline, pretty move. Jacob Rockwood, and Hopkinton wants a timeout. Wilkerson gets free underneath and he puts it in. Hopkinton just won't go away. 8-point game, 44-36. Gagnon looking for DiLoretto, low block, gets it to him. Double team, the kick back to Gagnon. Gagnon steps inside, the runner is good. Trevor Gagnon, his second basket of the game, and it's back to a 10-point lead, 46-36. Wilkerson with it, just holding it, 3:12 left to go. It's a 9-point deficit. Wilkerson on the drive. Just knocks over Keith Brown, and Wilkerson scores. The big boy on the drive. Little contact, no foul. 47-40. 7-point deficit for Hopkinton. On the right block, it's Brown to the basket, somehow got it up and got it to go. Keith Brown puts the lead back to 9, 49-40, he's got 27. Brown, touchdown pass, DiLoretto with the catch on the fly, lays it in. Brady to Edelman. Although DiLoretto's no Julian Edelman in terms of bodies, do have to get it over the timeline here. As Granfield's going to slowly work his way across with 3, 2, 1. Pelham wins 57-42. They're going back to the championship game, looking for back-to-back titles. They'll take on the Kearsarge Cougars here at Southern New Hampshire University Saturday at 3 o'clock. All right, we got the Pelham Pythons here after the Final Four victory, going back to the ship, looking to defend their D3 title from last year. Victorious tonight in a physical game against the Hopkinton Hawks, 57-42. The final score doesn't really indicate how tough of a game this was. They were like,
they just wouldn't go away. They had as many lives, I tweeted out at one point, as Cam DiLoretto had jersey numbers tonight. He wore 4 different jersey numbers. You started with your 34, then you came out with number 23, then you came out with number 4, and you finished the game, I think, with number 35. What the heck was going on there? I was assuming that it was you bleeding, but you told me it was somebody on their team that was bleeding?
Yeah, it was somebody on their team. Every time we were just in the block, his blood just kept getting on me. So that's that.
That's very weird. I think you might have to check the stat book because they gave you 9.6 rebounds, but they had you under a different guy a couple times, so you might have got shortchanged a little bit in the stat sheet. But nevertheless, a win. Keith leading the way as usual, 29 points, 7 rebounds, had 3 assists in the game. You had the shot going early. I know you have a lot of confidence, especially playing in this gym with the big crowd. But I thought those 2 big threes that you hit. Did you bank one in too on your second one? Talk about how you were feeling out there tonight.
I felt loose from the beginning. So Regan just told us in the locker room before the game the shooters got to shoot, and I just came out and started shooting the ball, and they went in the first 3 shots. So.
Obviously, you can't do it all yourself, Keith. You need some help. Kyle Frank hit a couple of big shots. Trevor Gagnon, I said Cam with the 9 points. Kyle, talk about it must have been tough staying with that kid Rockwood. He is so fast.
Yeah, he's a quick guard, but I was trying to keep him right the whole game, so that was the game plan. But a couple of times he got by me. He's a good kid. He's quick.
Gagnon over here. You had a couple of made field goals in this game for 4 points, but I thought one of them you hit was really big. It seemed like you guys were struggling in the third quarter. At one point, you only had 5 points late in that third quarter, and you stepped up and hit a big shot.
Yeah, Regan just says to keep shooting. If you're open, take the shot. So I took it and went in, so that's all we can hope for.
All right, you guys, I don't know how much of that first game you got to see. It was a pretty ugly basketball game. I mean, it was 34-31, the final in overtime. Were you surprised? I remember the other night we were talking, you were surprised Winnisquam got beat. Were you surprised that it's not Conant? Because I know I was talking about it all year. It's going to be Conant and Pelham in the finals. Look how smart I am right now. Your thoughts on playing the Kearsarge Cougars?
I mean, we just got to come out and play hard. I mean, they do that 1-3-1 defense, so I'm sure Regan will come up with something during practice in the next couple of days, and hopefully it works in the game.
And I know that they got the Twin Towers there, Cam, so a lot's going to be asked of you going up against those Matos brothers, both standing at 6'8". Talk about that matchup.
It's going to be fun. They're pretty tall, so it's going to be a fun time to try to guard them, try to play against them.
Where's Colin Loring? Because I thought you gave a lot off the bench there, kind of filling in as a big man. Your senior year here. I assume it's your brother, Cam Loring, who was one of the jerseys that he had to wear tonight. But it must have felt good for you getting out there and getting some run in a big game like this.
Yeah, well, I just try to, whenever my number's called, whenever I'm asked to do something, I just try to fill in, do my job, just get it done for the team, whatever it takes.
All right, the Pelham Pythons going back to the championship game Saturday against Kearsarge. Go ahead, Mick. All right, Matt, that was a war. I mean, you knew that they were going to be physical. They were going to play a lot of guys, send a lot of bodies at you. It got a little bloody, too. I didn't know what the heck was going on with the jersey switch, but apparently one of their kids was bleeding, and Cam DiLoretto kept having to change his uniform because of it. What was going on there?
I think Meserve was bleeding from his elbow and just kept it. Even I was looking at it, and I couldn't see it, but somehow Cam kept having blood on his jersey. We switched 4 jerseys, I think, and I've never seen anything like that in my life. So I was like, get to the locker room, get to the locker room, get to the locker room. And, I mean, I guess it worked out. He came in one that was pretty tight at one point when he was wearing number 4.
I thought he was looking good as number 4. Really kind of svelte there. It slimmed him down.
It was tight. I don't know how good it looked, but it certainly was tight.
How about the effort by, obviously, your guy, Keith Brown? I thought he got off to a real good start, seemed to have the flow going. He scored, I think, 10 of your first 12 points, really got things going and opened things up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't really count the bank 3, but the other shots were pretty good. And it's always important to get off to a quick start, especially when you're at on a college court. And we have 4 kids that played maybe 5 minutes at SNU last year that started tonight, so it was nice to get them out there and get comfortable. and not have to play from behind early.
You guys jumped out to a 16-point lead. They made a run. They got it back within 7. They just wouldn't go away tonight.
Hopkinton's fantastic. They play hard. Dave's got those guys buying in to what he wants to do, and I mean, they executed beautifully tonight and just played all out.
I know that you guys have really enjoyed the rivalry you've developed over the years, or your 2 years here in D3 with Conant. A little surprised that they're not in. Nothing against Kearsarge, but I think everybody was kind of penciling you and those guys in to meet up on Saturday.
Well, I mean, we went in and we had it going one way or another. I mean, the 2 big kids are a tough matchup. I mean, and then you got Nordsey that can handle the ball at 6'4", and he can kind of slow the game down if he wants to. And and Johnson, he really played well tonight, and he's been their key cog all year. So they're able. I think he's the leading. I'm pretty sure he's their leading scorer. So I mean, he played outstanding tonight, and and then they got 3 or 4 kids that come off the bench that do their job. And when you have a couple of really good players, and then you got kids that'll buy in behind to do their job, it's a good recipe.
It should be a lot of fun on Saturday. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you back here in about 72 hours.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.